They call me Elijah.
Does that mean you're recording? Hi, Elijah.
What do they call you?
John.
Oh my god. Alright, so we've just concluded the draft. First impressions? Who are you most
Justin
scared of?
seems Justin seems really good. I think
Yeah.
Sam's team is pretty good. I really like his trigger mode with reunit close and Frigg. I think
Yeah.
that's really solid. Um, Brandon's team is fucking dog water.
Damn, okay. He's only got 3 fire types. And he got your boy Hydreigon.
He did.
And
If I had
Longlegs.
$2 more, I probably would have taken him. But I
Um,
had to reach up for King Gambit. R.I.P.
Colin's
Um,
team also fucked up.
See, I feel like Colin, like he has no reason to bring the last form on.
Yeah, like ever.
I know he will because he's trained, but you could definitely just get away with bringing the first decent chunk of the time and be totally fine.
Yeah.
I think the good thing for us is if he does go Perish Trap, he doesn't have a lot of ways to like pivot mid turn. There's not a lot. I think Talonflame gets U turn, at least it used to. Like beyond that, he really has no way to like swap Gengar out, keep it spin like how Incineroar can like parting shot and like Gengar back in to keep the trap up. His team can't really do that. I think he's for us.
That is true. Did you draft any Ghost types? One. Yeah, your cough.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too pressed about getting trapped. I have no idea if Weavile outspeeds Gengar. But most of my team puts off like huge pressure into his team.
Yeah, I mean, King Gambit exists.
Yeah, Gambit, Guard, I can definitely EV to live a Sludge Bomb. Weavile obviously can do a decent chunk of damage. Can fake out Mousehold at least.
Speaking of
Um,
teams being dog water, now that I'm looking at first round picks, all of them make complete sense except for one of them.
what was this? This was
I
last week.
also drafted a little bit low points, but I don't know. I wanted Kangaskhan.
No, I think Kang is good. Brandon the other day. It was whenever you and Justin went through it. I think at like work.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that was the same day I had gone through and done my like fake mock draft, and I was like, well, if I think all of 10 of these mons are draftable, that means they're all under. And Zoroark Sui was one of the ones I increased, like in tandem with you guys getting a couple things increased.
Mm-hmm.
And Brandon texted me and said, "How many mons changed? Like just Milotic?" And I was like, "No, there's like a decent dog. You should just download the file again." And he went, "Bro, why is Sui and Zoroark more expensive?" I'm gonna go crazy. He originally told me he was gonna take both Zoroarks and
Yeah,
just
I
play the
was
disguise
I was
game.
convinced after the first one that that would be his second pick. Uh, that'd be really funny. I mean, having one alone is already pretty funny.
Yeah, we didn't really do Zoroark shenanigans in the last one because it wasn't legal, but I imagine it has to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I could also see Brandon disguising it as like Arcanine, but then like Intimidate not going off, and then it just being outed like immediately. I guess that's the
He
only
could be
entry.
running Justified Arcanine.
I also like the concept of him disguising it as Aegislash, and it's just attacking in shield form the entire time.
Yeah. I do really like the idea of disguising it as a Mega, though.
Does that work? Like if you put Scoville in the last spot?
No, no, I just mean like leading with your Mega Pokemon,
Hmm,
and then
follow.
it's actually Zoroark. Speaking of megas, let's see what megas are there. We got Charizard Y.
Justin, yeah, Justin has Venusaur and Absol. Absol is like unplayable bad.
Wait, oh right, Absol got a second one in ZA.
Yeah, it turned
Yeah.
black, but the first one is the fairy type that is the fairy type.
Right. Okay. You've got.
I have Guard Pinsir Drampa.
Hmm. Then we got Gyarados, Zard X, Greninja. I
And then
didn't
a
I didn't
Scope.
realize that Greninja Mega reset Protean. That's pretty cool. It kind of just makes it old Protean again.
Yeah, it's not near like it's good, but it's definitely better than the nerfed version of Protean, which is really bad now. Not like really bad, but like
Yeah. I mean,
having known what it once was, it's quite sad using it now.
I seen someone on the ladder protect turn one with their Greninja made me laugh. Really.
Oh, that's a disaster.
Yeah. All right. And Brandon's got Scoville and Starmie.
Yeah, he's only got 2.
I've got Kang, Arrow, Garchomp, Beedrill.
I didn't realize he took 4. I never processed that Garchomp has a Mega because it's
Yeah, I mean,
usually
no one ever uses it.
other than Beedrill, all 3 of your mons are perfectly playable in regular form, though. Which is probably more than like Pinsir is not playable in regular form for me or Drampa.
Yeah, I was considering taking Heracross as my last Pokemon too, because it seems kind of like a fun Mega to mess around with. But probably don't need to have 2 bug Megas.
Hunter is Frost, Abomasnow. I'm glad he took 2 Megas that do the exact same thing. That's a little funny.
That's incredible. All right, then we got Gengar.
Colin has Gengar and then Slowbro Stall, I guess. I can't
And I
imagine
guess
Slowbro.
technically Meowstic.
Oh,
So he
yeah.
just has Gengar.
He might as well just have Gengar.
And then
PJ is D Knight
Golurk.
for. Oh, and Golurk.
I think for Alligator is cool. I think that's like a very nice last pick of the draft.
Yeah, I was. So I had $4 left, and both Gator and Drampa were $4. Which one? Then he took Gator. I felt like Gator was too fast if I wanted to go hard.
Yep.
His team is really weird, dude. I don't know what it's going to do ever, other than Sneasler scam. It's like, how do you support Golurk? Like, nothing clicks Trick Room to get Golurk fast. I guess Armarouge, like, Armarouge, I think that's it.
Yeah.
But then you're an Armarouge and not Trick Room, and what's...
Yeah. It's kind of tough. But, I mean, I think the rest of the pieces, like, you can lead, like, a D-Knight Primarina or D-Knight Sneasler, get Tailwind up with Fake Out. Primarina is now like middling speed. Could bring out Rain. I don't know. It's kind of
Primarina to me, I have found it very underwhelming. I think not having like Specs or Orb really nerfs a lot, because like a lot of time, like you can click like Gleam with Fairy Feather and it's just, it feels like it's not doing anything. And then if you commit to Fairy Feather, then your water move is just like a base 70 spread move, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess. So I don't know if we talked about this on the other one that nobody listened to. Dragonite regular, I definitely thought was like terrible, but it's been better than I thought it was without like loaded dice and things.
Yeah.
And no choice band, no terror, etc. It has been better than I thought it was. Which is probably just a factor of the meta being so low powered, but I thought it'd be like unplayable in regular form, and then the mega is like actually terrible, but it's actually been fine. So
yeah,
I mean, to get that
decent.
7 is good.
Also, having D-Knight and Arcanine both extreme speed options is pretty cool. Especially when the only, I guess there's Serena and Farigiraf are the anti-priority.
Yeah, and you could run White Herb on one of them, I guess, but like we covered in the actual draft room, 9 teams have an Intimidator.
Yeah. Whoops. I guess. I don't know.
Which
I was really thinking about grabbing Arcanine, and then I realized that I had just grabbed Rotom Heat. And it was like, I don't know. It's kind of I don't need all this flame.
Oh, you don't have an Intimidator. 8 teams
Yeah.
have an Intimidator
Okay.
because Nick doesn't either.
Yeah. And then oh yeah, Nick has Altaria, Victory Bell, and Clefable as the megas.
Nick's team is very balancy, and it's real. It feels like it's only WinCon or like Vulcan or Altaria. Like it feels like everything else is just there to like sit around for a while and like eventually win.
Yeah.
That being
I
said,
really
you
like
kind of have to.
Milotic. I think that bond is gonna do a lot.
I think that's true. I didn't draft an electric type because I'm a shoebox, but Trampa gets thunder, so it'll be fine. What was I gonna say? Oh, like every mon on his team sets up. Milotic has that coil set that's running around.
Yep.
Volk obviously dances. Altaria dances. Liepard like fake tears to make the dancer.
Yeah.
I guess the quiver dancers better. Skarm has weak armor and base form if you want to go down that route, and gets Swords Dance.
Victory Bell.
Gudra can body press curves. Clefable can calm mind shenanigans. Like, literally. And Clefable has Follow Me to kind of enable all of that.
So what you're saying is that if you're going against Nick, you should run Encore on every mon and you'll win.
Encore and Taunt.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting draft. Not exactly how I was expecting things to go.
No, I mean, you just look at the first 2 windows for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, those are very real cores. Like, Basculage and Zardwai, 2 of the best mons in the format. Gambit Guard, a really good defensive synergy and a pretty decent offensive synergy. Gyarados for Rig are 2 of the best support mons in the format. We'll skip Brandon. Kangaskhan and Aerodactyl is the best Tailwind setter in the format, probably. Plus Kang, the historical best mega that still definitely has utility. Incineroar Frostlass really good. Gengar Mouthhold really good. Sneasler Primarina is like pretty scary. Sneasler's obviously a problem. And then like Volk Milotic, you have to prepare for both of those extremely, or you're gonna lose to both of them. Like, I think if we went back and compared it to our first draft, like we are not seeing this level of, I guess, competence across all.
No,
of us.
this seems like way more even. Like looking at all of the teams, I'm afraid of everyone. Like everything here is scary. It's also just like this working around the speeds is going to be interesting. I'm glad I grabbed Aerodactyl and Dragapult. I think that is going to suit me well, but I am like not ready to deal with anyone's Trick Room, which you and Sam both have like very easy to set up Trick Rooms. It looks like.
Yeah, Sam and I are playing the game in reverse against each other for sure. It's going to be who has the slowest team.
Yeah.
Although he still has like, I guess Garden doesn't get Icy Wind, but he has Whimsicott for like he has a very good tail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he can really go both, and you don't. You have to prepare for both. Or like, and Gyarados probably of all things on his team thrives in both really well. That ugly middling speed tier.
The Tinkaton pickup, I think, was also a nice one from Justin that I was not prepared for.
I would have taken Tink on the Weavile roll. Or like, how did that go? I took Weavile, then he took Crook, and then took Tink. I was going to take Tink where the Pinsir was.
Yeah.
I assumed he knew who Weavile was more than Tinkaton was.
I think that's a fair assumption. But the Mold Breaker fake out? I wonder if he knows that that's how that works. Because he was complaining about Farigiraf a lot.
He definitely does now. But Tinkaton has a lot of other good options. Like it gets a decent chunk of support moves, and then obviously you don't have to invest in it. Be able to Gigaton Hammer something to death.
Yep.
Like that kills 9. Alola Ninetales, that definitely kills Guard. It definitely kills Weavile just on my team alone.
I'm just really looking at all of the first threes. Justin's is so scary. Like Basculegion Zard Venusaur is terrifying.
Yeah, it's really hard to lead into, and no safety goggles also makes it really tough. And he had who are the 2 follow me users, Clef and Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean that's 6 other teams that don't have any redirection whatsoever.
Just give Raichu follow me.
I guess Scovillain gets Rage Powder, but the Venusaur's immune.
Yeah.
I'll never forgive them for taking Follow Me away from Raichu. Fucking Gen 3 event. Keep it up, cowards. That was the worst moment after the last draft when I went into the team builder and went, oh my god, he doesn't do one of the things I thought he did.
Yep. He doesn't do like the main reason you wanted to draft him.
I mean, Encore's still good, Fake Out's still good.
Yeah, fast Encore and Fake Out with Electroweb, but not quite the same.
So if you pick your top cut, call your shot.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I mean, it's hard not to just say you, Justin, and Sam. I think your 3 teams all look very strong. But also, it's kind of hard to... I don't know how everyone's going to face up against each other. Like, interesting. I might just go Justin, John, Sam, Colin.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen 3. Like, I know literally nothing about PJ. And Nick, obviously, it sounds like he's played more than Hunter. Maybe not in a format like this, but he's definitely played Pokemon and, like, has some concept of what he's... Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think Justin's, like, a shoo-in. His team is just the first 3, like you were saying, are, like, locks. I think if Sam executes his team well, I think his team's really good.
I like that Sam's team has a lot of flexibility. Like, can go Trick Room, can go Moxie Gyarados if you want to be silly. You can go the Tailwind with Whimsicott. Charizard X also, I was playing with it a bit. I don't know. It being Dragon typing, or I should say it losing its flying typing kind of hurts, honestly, because then all of the ground shit running around.
I mean, there's not a lot of ground if you look up and down the board. Like, Excadrill didn't get drafted.
That's
there's
true.
one Garchomp. There's a Mudsdale, I guess, and a Golurk, and a Crook. Like, that's not nearly as much ground spam as it.
Yeah, so that thing could be a menace. For sure.
I thought about Zardex a while before the draft. I really Guard in the way she plays, so that's where I wanted to spend my big dollars. But I do think Zardex is a really good place. That being said, like, there's a ton of Intimidate, like normal. Like, and if you can neuter that thing's damage output, like, it's a lot less scary, obviously, compared to like a Zard Y, where your best bet is to like rock move it to death.
Who are you picking for your top cut?
So I think it's Justin Sam. I think my team, in its good matchups, is really good, and in its bad matchups is not going to have a lot of tools to get out from under them, but hopefully the fact that I play as much as I do can, like, skill diff it there. And I do, like we said in the last one, like I said in the chat, I think Colin, he is so smart. like I don't really see a universe where he does not learn a ton over the next 8 weeks and get very good at the game, or at least very good at operating this team and in matchups. Especially like he can bring it. Like I can bring my team on ladder, and like it's probably pretty fine. He can definitely bring his team on ladder
Oh,
and like
100%.
actually win real games.
Yeah.
So that's definitely going to be a benefit to him. I don't. I think Brandon will regress. Just I think his team's a lot worse than the last one. Jay's team is so. So I think it's probably Colin. Like I think you have the four that I would agree with, but I could definitely see like Nick's team is probably pretty hard to prepare for, and
Yeah.
I just don't know anything about PJ at all. And obviously D Knight Park is like a decent. It's a pretty decent core, especially since no one went with any rain stuff. So I guess he technically went with rain stuff because he has Politoed, but there's no Pelipper. Arch is on a different team. Basque is on a different team. So it's not like hard rain.
Yeah, we have 3 snow setters drafted. 1 sun.
2 of them are on the same team.
And 1 rain. Is that right?
And there's a
no
lot of
sand.
manual. There's a lot of manual weather. I think that's something I picked up when I was prepping. Like I had Lipart highlighted. Whimsicott I thought was too expensive, but both of them get options to set weather. I think those are the main ones drafted.
Do you think PJ is going to try to go for any manual terrain to get Expanding Force online?
Can he? Who sets? Just Armor sets it for itself.
I think that would be the only option, unless Goler gets it for some reason.
No shot. I think he was a team that should, and maybe he planned to take Meowstic Mail, but then Colin took it. But Meowstic Mail was definitely the best better in the.
I was talking to Justin before the draft, half jokingly, but then I also half did it of grab like 4 or 5 really good mons and then draft an evolution team for the rest of it. I suspect Umbreon will not be coming at any point, but Vaporeon, I have hopes I can make into a budget Milotic. Because, like, it does a lot of the same things. It's bulky. Set up Aqua Ring. You like it?
I think it's probably too passive for Milotic. Like to compare it to Milotic. Like Milotic, its strength is that it can find a way to deal damage, or at least like support the team a little better. So I think it's definitely like a DIY Milotic in that sense, but if you're not prepared for Vaporeon, you can absolutely lose to it. And the same goes for Umbreon. They do have a real need for him. Yeah, I don't know. I think your team can definitely compete. It's very fast. It has priority. It has nuisance moves. Like I think you're definitely going to be in the.
Yeah, I've been playing the team that I got to Master Ball with is. I mean, the whole team I obviously did not get, but I've been running a lot of Kangaskhan Aerodactyl leads, and it's very fun. I like it so much. I don't know. Kangaskhan is so fun. I know that it got super nerfed, but it's still just super fun, even when you don't mega it.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I also like, this is obviously a niche, ridiculous case, but I had a game where I think it was 70% to a Sneasler with Fake Out, or something ridiculous.
What? That cannot be the roll.
Not right. It was fucked up, dude.
That can't be the roll. That is so much. So are you bringing like Fake Out, Last Respect, Soul Scarf every game?
What I've been running on the ladder is Fake Out. I haven't been doing Last Respects. I've been doing Fake Out, Sucker Punch, Giga, and Low Kick.
Double Edge? Oh, look.
Yeah. Yeah, not Giga, Double Edge. Yeah, and Low Kick is huge. I think that having that fighting is a big deal for this format at the moment. especially someone's little Dark Knight.
Hey man, I do think Gambit it makes really good use of Chokeberry.
True.
Like that'll definitely be something I'm bringing a lot, even just to like cover for like Gallade against Justin team, like low kick Greninja off Sam's team. Oh, Greninja gets map lock too. Do we think Colin's gonna learn Quick Guard? Quick Guard Talonflame to block fake out and kill something?
Oh god.
He's gonna bring that against me.
Now that you've told it.
I have a lot of priority.
You do. That's what I was looking at when you were talking about your speed. I was like, yeah, but also you have a lot. There's a lot of priority options here.
Yeah, Sucker, Jet, really Shard, Flying Quick Attack from Pinsir, Mach Punch from Conk. I'm gonna call even Guard. Yeah, I'll out this because I'm the one with King Gambit. Guard gets Vacuum Wave, which is terrible. Like I for sure am gonna have to prep for like way differently than I would a normal game.
Just skill swap. There you
go. Skill swap. Or I can just trace it and then he can't priority me either.
This is true. That does shut off Whimsicott, and Pikachu. Well, yeah, I'm very happy with how this draft went. It was kind of surprising, but also unsurprising, seeing the order that Mons were drafted. But it feels like all of the teams are very viable and in contention. I could totally see anyone in reality making it to Top Cut if they really like practice and put in the time to prepare for the people they're going up against.
Yeah, I think preparing, obviously, it gets easier because there's no Terra nonsense to deal with. Like, when I prep for Garg, I don't have to prep for 7 different types of Garg. But I do think, and we brought this up on the other one, I think, like, every team has at least 8 viable Mons, if not 9, and in some cases 10. And I think that plus, like, preparing for regular Gyarados plus Mega Gyarados, like suddenly you're up to preparing for 11 Pokemon for Sam's team. Like, I think that is all kind of crazy. Like, it's gonna take a lot, and obviously putting the time and effort in, like anybody can figure it out just because you can swing a matchup in your favor so hard.
Yeah, and I also just think a lot of bringing 2 Mega Stones to battles is going to be pretty nice.
Yeah, for sure. Having
item pool,
it's much easier. Even like Sam's team, like sure you could bring Mega Gyarados plus Mega Zard and like bring one or the other, but Gyarados does not need an item. Like it can just come to battle in regular form, and be a problem with like a Zardex, and like maybe you don't get like position Zardex well enough, and then it just has the option to Mega. Like that's crazy. Which is part of the reason Gyarados was, to Justin's chagrin, more expensive, but
R.I.P. Tyranitar.
Justin, I'm watching the other sheet at my other screen, and he changed his team name to Tyranitar's Vengeance. Not even on the team.
Yes. Did anyone else add their names?
Yeah, so
Bax's Remembrance. Okay.
And then me and you.
Pincer Maneuver and Raichu's you. Pretty fire. Well, that's all I think I have to say at the moment. I'm going to have to do a lot of thought about how I'm going to beat your team, and then a lot more thought about how I'm going to beat Justin's, but...
When do you play Justin?
Justin's
is a future partner in my life. I'll cross that one when I get there. I play in week 8. Yeah, no. Hopefully I have Top Cut locked up by then, and I can hide some tech or something.
I play in week 2. Awesome. Thanks. Thanks. You fucked me with the schedule again.
Hey,
Let me see. Do I have Sam week 3? Let's see. Oh, no, I don't. Okay.
The schedule was in a different order, and then I had to rearrange the order.
Yeah.
So I cannot be blamed for the order of the schedule this time because I actually didn't pick it.
You picked
6
it
of these
in
weeks are
spirit.
different than what I originally did.
Well, this has been another classic video from Dying Man Studios. Please like and subscribe for more.
If you want us to start a podcast, we can do that. We can
Hell
steal their
yeah.
whole
Every
flow
week.
bar for bar.
All
right.
Peace.
See you.